What if I told you you're losing money right now? Not because of inflation, not because of bad investments, but because you are not asking for what you could. I'm Peter, and after 20 years of procurement experience, I'm here to show you how to become a negotiation master. Every single day, people are paying more than they should. Why? Because they are afraid to ask for a better price, better conditions, and afraid to negotiate. But today, that changes. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and get ready to learn the negotiation secrets that have saved me and my employers millions over the years. Let me tell you something controversial. Forget about everything you heard about win-win. Real negotiation isn't about being fair. It's about getting the best possible deal while keeping the other party from walking away. Look at this range. Every negotiation has a starting offer. The initial terms set for bargaining. There is a target price, the ideal outcome the seller and their buyer want to achieve. And there is a reservation price, we can call walkaway point, the minimum or maximum acceptable terms for the buyer and for the seller. And at the end, there is a zone of possible agreement, the overlap between acceptable ranges. Your job? Getting as close to your ideal point as it possible. Let me start with where I learned my first big lesson. Picture this: a crowded Asian market, the smell of street food in the air, and me, after a negotiation workshop, ready to try all the tricks I had learned. I wanted 3 fridge magnets, priced at $12 by the seller. Now, most tourists would offer around $10 as a counteroffer, thinking they are being reasonable and fair. But that day, I learned something that changed everything. How much, I asked. Seller told me $12. 12. $3 was my counteroffer. Shocked? That's a 400% difference, I know. But here's the real kicker. I ended up getting 5 magnets for $3. That's when I realized what we learned in the workshop. The listed price is just someone's wishful thinking. The supplier quoted us $500,000 for a year's worth of materials. Everyone on my team thought I was crazy when I counter-offered with $200,000. But here is what they didn't know. I'd spent 3 weeks researching their competitors, the production cost, and the market price. The preparation and knowledge is power, folks. We settled at $280,000, saving my company $220,000, all because I wasn't afraid to make what seemed like an insulting offer. Now, let me tell you about my favorite negotiation win, the property deal that taught me the power of patience. My sister-in-law called me about a neighbor selling an inherited apartment. I didn't even want it, but I saw an opportunity. Market value was $100,000. My offer was $50,000. Everyone thought I was crazy. Again. But here is what I knew. The seller inherited it. No emotional attachment. It was not in the best neighborhood. They wanted to sell kind of badly. They needed cash immediately. After I gave my offer for the flat, I was waiting for the seller's counteroffer in silence, like I was not interested in the deal. And the end? Not only did they accept $55,000, a little higher than my first offer, but I sold it 12 months later for 95,000. How could I do that? Because I understood the sellers and the buyer's motivation better than they did. Here are the golden rules that will change your negotiation game forever. Always ask for a better deal. Do your market research. Set your walkaway point before you start. Be extreme in short-term relationships. Use silence as your weapon. Look for value beyond price. Now I want you to try this. Start with a small negotiation. Maybe during your next visit in the flea market or that online purchase you have been considering. Remember, if you don't ask, you don't get. Drop a comment below with your best negotiation win, and don't forget to hit that like button if you are ready to become a negotiation hero. See you in the next video, where we will dive even deeper into advanced tactics. Subscribe for more negotiation tactics that works.